Big news, the Woodlands! On September 23rd, we're rolling out something that's going to change the way you think about personal development. Escalante Mind Recode. This Lunch and Learn isn't just another workshop. It's your chance to discover the history and science behind a revolutionary system that's helping people rewire their mindset, break free from self-sabotage, and step into their full potential. We're proud to announce that this event is being brought to you in partnership with Monarch Quantum Wellness. Together, we're creating a new standard in personal transformation and holistic success. And the best part? You won't just be listening. You'll be learning tools and tips you can use immediately to create clarity, focus, and lasting change in your life and career. So join us for a powerful afternoon of insight, connection, and transformation, while enjoying lunch in a relaxed setting, right here in the Woodlands. Seats are limited, so secure your spot today. This is your chance to experience Escalante Mind Recode firsthand, with the added benefit of a collaboration that brings even more depth and innovation. Call 210-21-66915 or email victor@victorescalante.com. September 23rd, The Woodlands. Lunch and Learn.
Welcome back to Recode Your Destiny, the podcast where we uncover how to transform the past, unlock the present, and step into the future. You deserve it. I'm your host, Victor Escalante, and today I want to share some powerful insights from working with professionals this week. Their stories highlight why transformation looks so different for each of us, and why comparing our journey to someone else's can actually hold you back. Let's take a look at the contrast in two journeys. I had the privilege of working with two women, both professionals, both highly capable, but their paths toward change couldn't have been more different. The first was quick to incorporate the lessons. As soon as she recognized how her mental saboteurs were shaping her choices, she took immediate action. You could almost see the weight lifting from her as she rewrote the script of her story in real time. The second woman moved at a slower, more reflective pace. Her process was more like watching a seed push through the soil, quiet, steady, patient. She absorbed the insights, but needed time before translating them into action. The role of beliefs and upbringing. What became clear to me is that much of this difference was rooted in their belief systems, which were shaped by very different religious upbringings. Religion can act like a filter. It can color what we believe is possible, what feels safe, and what we think we deserve. For one, her faith background allowed her to step forward with confidence, trusting that change was not only possible, but divinely supported. For the other, her upbringing carried a message of limitation and duty, which made it harder to see freedom in her choices. The weight of grief. Another professional work with this week had yet another experience. For her, transformation felt overwhelming, not because she didn't want it, but because she was carrying something much heavier. Her father had passed away in recent years, and with his absence, she suddenly felt the weight of the entire family system pressing down on her. Anytime that she would hit a point in her professional life where she had just piled on so much activities and responsibilities, she would revert and fall back into this pattern of feeling overwhelmed and becoming inactive. So the passing of her father gave her grief and loss, and this tangled together with the responsibility of keeping her family united was just too much for her to handle. And from that moment on, the brain learned to have the same response under a lot of pressure, where there were a lot of moving parts, there was a lot of responsibility, that again, she froze. Our nervous system tends to go into fight, flight, or freeze response. In her case, it was a freeze response. In moments like these, change can feel impossible when you're holding grief in one hand and responsibility on the other. It's easy to freeze, to shut down, to feel like that it seems that no one can step forward with so much on their plate. The core lesson that I want you to get is all these stories teach us that change is always happening, but it never looks the same. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's slow, and sometimes it pauses under the weight of life's losses. And that's okay. The key is not to compare your process to anyone else's. Each of us has a unique filter, whether it's our upbringing, our beliefs, or our past experience that shapes how we see the world and how fast we can move forward. Here's the practical takeaways. What filters from your upbringing are shaping how you see what's possible for you? Where might grief, loss, or responsibility be silently slowing your progress? And most importantly, are you giving yourself grace to move at the pace your soul needs? Remember, your destiny doesn't follow anyone else's timeline. It unfolds at the rhythm of your own healing and readiness. Your soul's journey has put you into very unique situations with people that have come into your life and maybe have lost, have gone, but the lesson remains. So what I want you to, in closing this, I want you to move through this week, resist the urge to compare your journey. Celebrate the small steps, honor the pauses, and trust that even in the stillness, seeds are being planted. Thank you for joining me on Recode Your Destiny. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who may be struggling with their own pace of change. Until next time, keep moving forward, whether quickly, slowly, or quietly, and know that you are recoding your destiny every single day. So long, everyone. Have a great week.